you know, part of the reason why we even started in hip hop was because we were saying that this too chummy, really calling out, just saying, oh, this is tight, this is nice, he's dope. Nah, f that. You know what I'm saying? Too much West Coast licking. You know what I'm saying? Why y'all looking at me? You're looking like, okay. You know
You said that with emphasis,
bro. Dead in Hip Hop. First one of 2025. Look, man, we appreciate all of y'all being down with Dead in Hip Hop for as long as you've been down with Dead in Hip Hop. We started this thing way back in...
It's going on 14 years in February.
2011. Yes, 2011. 14 years. So almost a decade and a half.
Less than a month away.
You know what I'm saying? Decade and a half. So Dead in Hip Hop is going to turn 14. We are going to do something special. So I'm putting pressure on everybody because we ain't really think about it like that, but we're going to do something special. But look, a lot of things happened in 2024 that involves pop culture, that involves hip hop culture. A lot of great things, a lot of negative things, and a lot of sad things. And that's where I'm going to start. I'm going to start with some of the sad things that happened in hip hop. We lost a lot of pioneers.
Everybody.
We're not going to stay here long. We ain't going to stay here long. I just want to get the sad stuff out of the way. I ain't want to end with that. You know what I'm saying? Because we're going into a positive thing. But Yo Gotti's brother, Big Jook, was shot and killed back in January 13th of last year. 6ix9ine was arrested back in January. Chino Excel. Chino Excel passed away last year. Ka passed away last year.
I think that was the big one.
Yeah,
that was the one that was truly felt, I think, in the hip hop community.
Another one too. I would say Clark Kent. That one kind of sting a little bit too, because that's without him, we probably wouldn't have Jay-Z. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he was very instrumental in like Reasonable Doubt and getting, trying to like get Jay out there. So yeah, Clark Kent was another one that stung me a little bit too. I was like, damn, I don't think people realize how instrumental he was in Jay-Z's career. Like,
not even just Jay-Z. Like, I did a whole thread just kind of posted some of the biggest tracks that he had a hand in, and a lot of people didn't realize
that's what I'm saying.
that he's like, he did this. It's like, yeah.
When you do the knowledge, man, like I'm saying, for people who are Jay-Z fans, I didn't see enough Jay-Z fans thanking DJ Clark, like R.I.P. and DJ Clark Kent.
And Chanting died at the age of 26. Fulio was shot and killed at the age of 26. DJ Polo of Juice Crew died in July. So I don't want to keep going because it is somber. I will say this, in 2024, I think this is the most underrated thing that happened that not enough people talked about, but it was also marred with controversy. Killer Mike winning the Grammy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that was early.
Yeah, it was early in the year. He won it and then got arrested.
Yeah. That was a moment that was really talked about a lot. It made a lot of waves, especially I think when it came out that it wasn't really that big of a deal,
Because he swept the Grammys too. I think he won every rap category that he was nominated for. Yeah.
So it was definitely marred in controversy, unfortunately. But it was a good moment for him, a big moment for him, man. Yeah. So that was really dope to see that happen.
And I'm glad he did it as
winning
a
the Grammys,
artist.
Not get arrested.
Yeah. And I'm glad he did it as a solo artist too.
The albums, the album's dope.
His whole career has been underrated. The only time I feel like he really got the spotlight was early on when he had that feature.
Outkast.
Yes, with Outkast.
Whole
World. Thank you. I had the song playing in my head, but I couldn't give you the name.
Even Andre and them say he killed him on that.
Yeah, 100%. Like that was my first introduction to Killer Mike. Like,
that was a lot of people's introduction.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then when he created Run the Jewels, like that's when I think those are the two biggest spotlights Killer Mike had.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Well, he didn't create, but the group was created.
He was created.
You know what I'm saying? But for him to sweep the Grammys, man, I just think it wasn't praised enough. We didn't give him enough flowers for it.
As a matter of fact, people was going against it, saying they were shocked.
People being mad.
Yeah,
Not
people were
really
saying
mad,
Travis
but
Scott should have won and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Nah, man, Killer Mike well deserved. You know what I'm saying? Fellow AT alien.
Yeah, tell them Big Mac fans to chill out. ain't that the meal he got at McDonald's?
Cox and are you talking about? Yeah.
Travis Scott got the Big Mac.
Is it Travis Scott or Cox and that got the
Travis
Big Mac?
Scott got
something too. I think it was a quarter pounder or something.
It was. I think you might be right. I think he got the quarter pounder at McDonald's.
Had.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they probably got rid of it after Astro War.
You stupid, but it was the promo thing. 'Cause I think artists was doing. A lot of artists was doing it.
I think Rihanna did. Rihanna have one, but yeah, it was a thing.
Saweetie, Saweetie had it first because she went viral for how she was eating her meals with the sour sauce and all that shit.
Oh, really?
So they made it into a whole meal, but it was funny. It was kind of funny because you could like watch her like as the days, the weeks went on, and like she getting tired of eating this shit.
Yeah.
You know what was interesting, right? Because this happened prior to the major thing that happened in hip hop, and obviously we'll get to that. But on April 1st, iHeartRadio Music Awards were held, and Drake won Hip Hop Artist of the Year.
And that was based on, of course, it was based on 2023. Yeah.
Ice Spice won Best New Hip Hop Artist, Lil Durk, and J. Cole won Hip Hop Song of the Year with All My Life. So I want to fast forward into the beef. I feel like 2024 was year of the beef, and not just the big one, not just the main event of Drake and Kendrick, but we had Chris Brown and Quavo go at it. We had Rick Ross jump into an undercard of the main event.
The Game.
You know what I'm saying? The Game.
Stepped in,
You know what I'm saying? So 2024 was very interesting in that regard. And I think we've been kind of sort of saying that this was going to have to eventually happen because it was like a lot of rumblings and stuff. Were y'all surprised that there were so many beefs in hip hop last year?
Yeah, I mainly between the participants more than because some of the beefs that we have had were some people on the come up, and unfortunately a few of those resulted in death. But when you have two iconic figures, current iconic figures clashing like that, it made significant waves, and it was felt across the board. And then when you have previous icons and Rick Ross and Chris Brown and I guess you could throw the Migos guy in there. Then yeah,
Eagles guy.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
Like he ain't got a name. Damn.
You lucky you in the group, nigga.
But yeah, man, you don't really see that because a lot of guys, man, try to protect their name, protect their image, and all the other stuff. So they don't want to. They'll just ignore it and just kind of move along. You're like, you're a flea. I don't have time to address you and stuff like that. So Jay-Z was kind of notorious for that, but then he'll kind of sneak in them little jabs here and there.
100%.
But he would never really give you the shine that you're seeking. The difference is both of these guys are pretty much on the same level. So, and then Rick Ross at one point, he was a guy, so he jumped in, and it's the thing.
You're right.
The Game was a guy.
You're right.
Yeah. Same thing with the Game,
Yeah,
but
the Game jumped in and started dissing Rick Ross. Yeah.
The Game might be done, bro.
That's a separate conversation.
Yeah, that is a different conversation.
Just real quick, I want to go over the 2024 freshman class. Y'all let me know if anybody is some duds or any stars in the making. So the first list is a Big X to plug.
Yes.
Yeah, he was straight.
He's solid.
The Mexican OT.
Solid on that.
Lay Banks.
Who?
Lay Banks. It's a female.
Banks?
Lay.
Y'all seen it before?
L-A-Y Banks. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Lay Banks.
She went viral for that song was like was it Ick? Give me the Ick or something like that. She was like doing that weird TikTok dance out the gas station and stuff.
Okay.
So she she could
her.
be a star, but she's already started transitioning over to like that pop
Really?
R&B. Yeah, she does. Her singing voice is better than her rapping. Yeah.
Boss Man D-Lo.
Yes.
Rich Amari. You know what I'm saying? Amory. Yeah. Scarlett. Honcho.
Oh, I know Huncho.
Yeah. They consider him a freshman?
He kind of old. He my age.
They be doing that sometimes.
Yeah. Four Bats.
Ooh, he can't
Industry
win,
plant.
right?
Industry plant. Industry
I
plant.
know 4 bats. We all do.
We can't win, huh?
The project was nice, but that's
Oh,
about
it
it.
was?
Yeah, it wasn't bad. No, it really wasn't bad.
It came out around that.
The top of the beef, yeah.
Just nobody know it wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
That's the issue.
He made a tweet. He's like, "Damn, Kendrick, I just dropped my shit last night." Like,
oh yeah, I remember you telling me that.
Yeah.
Maya the Don.
I recognize her name, but I don't know.
Cash Cobain.
Yeah,
I know that one.
Yeah, he's all over the place.
Yeah, I like his little sound.
In the 10th spot, Skilla Baby.
I know Skilla Baby too.
That was
look at me.
That was 2024 freshman class.
Ooh, fun fact. Y'all did rap shit on Frames Per Second, right?
Yes.
He was a dude who played the rapper art that with like at the end that old girl was talking with. That's Skilla Baby. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He died, right?
The one with the guy that caught on fire. Yeah, that's him. Yeah.
So yeah, that was the freshman class. So I didn't know if it was like anybody on y'all felt that like, okay, no, they didn't pop off or they came and went. Or
Half of them popped off.
Yeah, that's solid. Yeah, that's a solid
half of
list.
them popped off. I mean, it's not like no major lyricists on that list like that, but there was some stars on there though.
Especially big
But do you
acts.
think that the list is indicative of where hip hop is going?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
100%.
I mean, well, yeah. On a mainstream
the
level,
the lack of lyricism.
Yeah,
You know, in the list, you know, and when we talk about some of these young artists, you know what I'm saying? D365 reviews, go over there. You know, me and Ken tackled a lot of them. Ken put Yeet in his top 10. Bro.
Yeah,
That's still the craziest
don't
fucking.
understand
That's
that.
still a top craziest moment
Talk
of
about
2024.
Hey man, hey man. You know.
He started to talk like you look. I wanted to go a beef that you didn't mention was
Go ahead. We'll
Nicki and
back.
Megan.
Oh yeah.
That was a big
Megan.
beef and like had Nicki out here looking foolish.
She got voted the worst diss track.
yes.
That thing
Yeah,
so
No, I remember hearing it. I didn't know it got voted the worst diss track.
Yes.
bro.
That shit got dragged.
Oh, Nicki Boo Boo.
MC Dagan Balls made a better diss track than her.
Man.
I know she was hoping people forget about that shit. That shit.
Yeah.
is-
The album did okay. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay by her standards.
Yeah.
Amazing by everybody else.
I think she had a bad public appearance year.
100%.
Oh, definitely,
And that's what I mean.
I
You know
got
what I'm
you.
saying? Like the public perception of
Yeah.
Nicki, she took several shots. You know what I'm saying in the media and
Stephen A. Because she was beefing with Stephen A. at one point.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
And he not even hip hop related.
You know what I'm saying? Just everything.
But I thought Casanova, they were cool.
Yeah, he had on the show, didn't he?
He just said it on Shannon Sharp that they, she calls his sister and shit. Like they cool.
Yeah, he had him on the stream. Yeah.
but didn't they have like a
No, you talking about Glorilla? Kimmy remember when she had that Cha Cha song come
yes?
out?
And Kai was like, "This ain't it."
Yeah, but I think they squashed that since then. Though. I think
she's
they
been on
cool
there
now,
too.
Yeah.
She's been on.
She came
on
back.
his show too.
Yeah.
I also think 2024 was the rise of the streamers. You know what I'm saying? Streaming and the streamers have been a prominent figure in pop culture, but I feel like it hit the boiling point in 2024. Like Kai Cenat just was fucking everywhere.
Yeah.
All of the dudes from the what's the
AMP?
house called? Yeah, from the AMP house. You know, they did a freestyle. That shit went viral. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like 2024 was the year of the streamer, of solidifying the streamer.
I agree. I think it's hip hop is more involved into it. Cause now you have rappers and artists like the Drakes and stuff like that, like the Fivio Foreigns and
Yes.
stuff.
Sada, he's streaming now.
You said who?
Sada Baby streaming.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like there's either if they're not streaming themselves, they're at least like coming on to these shows like the Glorillas and stuff like that because they see that's where the eyes and the viewership are going.
100%.
So I need to be on there.
So much so that Elliot Wilson has taken issue. I don't know if y'all heard the little excerpt from
Him taking shots at Cameron.
Yeah.
Yes, taking shots at camera, talking about like the streamers, and it came from a very selfish perspective where I'm a editorial journalist type of guy, and I should get the info first. I should get these interviews first, but the interviews are going to the streamers, bro. You know what I'm saying? So that's the reason why I'm saying like 2024 cemented streaming.
I mean, his spot solidified. I don't know why he complaining about it for. It's not like.
I think he sees the writing on the wall. At some point, he's gonna get phased out.
But it's fine. But he's
longer-
respected enough for people. I mean, I don't know. His shit solidified.
No, I feel you.
Respect it, but he
Yeah.
wants to be number one.
Yes. And right now, it's he. I think he feels like he can't compete. You know, well, he can compete because he is a solidified name. You can never talk about hip hop without mentioning Elliott Wilson, right? But in 2025 and beyond, it's like he's not getting that interview first.
Well, I mean,
Kyson
I would feel the way too if I was him with the accolades that I have, all the connections that I have, and y'all not calling me.
It reminds me of the
what?
comedian thing. How comedians was coming out and talking about these TikTokers and these skit people on YouTube and stuff. They like Drewskis and stuff coming up, and they're not doing what the traditional route.
Stand-ups.
Yeah, the stand-ups and stuff like that. So it kind of reminds me of that.
Yeah. Like the process to becoming somebody is completely
So
different.
you ain't pay your dues.
You ain't pay your dues. Look at somebody like Shannon Sharp. Like,
if there's anyone he should be hating on or I guess mad at, it should be Shannon. I would say more so than Cameron and them, because that's kind of like in the same lane as Elliott Wilson.
And think about like Shannon, obviously Hall of Fame tight end, athlete,
Right.
but now he's interviewing Cat Williams, Kai
Right.
Cenat, The Rock.
That's what I'm saying.
He's interviewing
This man had
everything. Pop
this man
culture.
had the vice president on.
Yep.
Like, yeah. So
Shannon Sharp is a streamer with Nightcap. You know what I'm saying? Shout out
Nightcap.
to Shannon Sharp. That nigga, he
Club Shay Shay and Nightcap.
Yeah.
That's
Put the work in.
Yeah, he's putting crazy work in, and it's paying off for him. You know what I'm saying? But you know, the internet is undefeated, and you know, people that are taking advantage of it are, you know, they're growing, and they are now in the number one slot.
Speaking of Shannon Sharp, he had some wild shit happen to him too.
He did. He did.
Oh yeah, he sure did. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he sure did.
lied.
Yeah, speaking of
Shit,
Michelle, what's her name? What was her name?
Michelle, yeah, that's my Michelle.
But getting back to the music shit, how did y'all feel? Because I know we talked about it when we did our top 10, and we said, at least I said, you know, we could have did top 20. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot of solid albums. And Ken, I know I feel always juxtaposed to this position, but was 2024
Ours? I'm sorry.
was 2024 average, good, or solid, average, good, exceptional, or one of the GOAT years of hip hop?
No, it definitely ain't no damn GOAT year. If we're talking about the music, I mean, the music and albums that were released, but it's definitely been better than previous years, and I think it was a really solid to strong year that we went through. I still stand by. Jalen, I mean, you can say what you want to say, bro. I still stand by the fact that it was dry, you know, to start out the beginning. But that didn't change.
Heated up fast, though.
Yeah. There was some pretty notable things that dropped that, you know, we ended up liking. But overall, I think when I look back, it was really, I think about the underground. And I think it feels like there's attention starting to trickle over to the underground more than it used to be because of what's happening on the surface level with the surface dwellers.
Yep.
And the lack of lyricism and stuff. So there's a demand for that type of music, and it's being made there, and you get in all types of music that you can find that you can enjoy. You know, from the abstract experimental stuff to the pure, you know, hip hop shit to whatever. Yeah. You know, that's where I see things moving.
Ken, I don't disagree with you in the sense that a lot of the commercial artists, and I'm gonna use this person as an example, Lil Baby. We're not gonna do that album review. Wham! It's trash. It is. I'm speaking.
I haven't even listened to it.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. I think you would agree.
Hey, his voice got
I need to check. I don't need to listen to you. I need to check with some Lil Baby heads, bro. I need to check.
Here's the thing, though.
I'm gonna ask Nick.
I listened and I felt the type of way. I work with a lot of people that is barely 22, and they are Lil Baby fans, and they told me, yeah, this is not it.
And that's crazy though, because as far as sales wise go, he making numbers off of this, like
because I think everybody wants Baby to not fail. You know what I'm saying? So people are listening, people are streaming, people are paying attention, but I don't think that sales numbers in today's day and age dictates the quality of a project.
Oh no, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That being said, I feel like the surface dwellers, as you like to call them, Ken, they have regressed, and I feel like the audience isn't there. And if you can't rap at a certain level, there's nothing to fall back on, right? Because somebody with a very similar name, The Baby, came back, and I feel he kind of attacked the underground with the mixtape. You know what I'm saying? And he displayed that he can rap. And even though he may not be as popular as he once was, can't take away the ability to rap. You know what I'm saying? So I think he could always land back on that. All that being said, though, Ken, my perspective on the music of 2024 was a really great year. Definitely not a GOAT year, but it was a very good year. I think, TDE back in the fold. I think hip hop is better when TDE is dropping music, and obviously the PG Lang affiliates of Kendrick Lamar and everybody else. But when that subset of hip hop is active, it's great. Schoolboy Q started off the year with an amazing album with Blue Lips.
So a conversation that I've been noticing that, it's like TDE, those artist stuff, like dropping all last year. It kind of seems like going back to, you mentioned the underground and stuff. A lot of those big name artists from like that 2013 to 2016 era and stuff like that, those early art, it's something that's been a resurgent this last year.
Yes.
And it kind of almost feels like a second resurgent, it's still early because you got Joey Badass dropping at the top of the year, obviously teasing new music and stuff. Yeah, so it's like, it seems like all those artists, Chance the Rapper, Vic Mensa just dropped something new, for a project. And he's got Chance the Rapper and Vic Mensa. You know exactly what I said. You know exactly what I said, goddamn. Yeah, but it kind of seems like it's been like the start of resurgence. Are we all the way there yet? I still think it's a little too early, but like it feels like that attention, that buzz, and that hunger is starting to come back from the underground versus the mainstream people.
Yes, and you took my thunder just a little bit because I wanted B and Modest to go. So real quick, how do y'all feel 2024 was with music? Solid, great, GOAT year. Where you feel?
I've said it already, but I feel like the underground was pretty solid, pretty good. I feel like they sustained. The mainstream seemed a little shaky at times to me, so I don't think that was great. I think we've had better years on a mainstream level, but it was okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Glorilla did her thing.
Yeah, Glorilla, Doechii came in fourth quarter. A lot of stuff happened in fourth quarter. I think y'all already kind of mentioned that. We had some stuff happening, top of the year to the mid, but that fourth quarter did kind of pick up. Like after the Kendrick stuff kind of settled, then people started dropping again. I think that's what happened. So yeah,
Beezy.
Yeah, it was solid. It was a solid year, man. Kendrick and Drake hogged up a good majority of 2024. So yeah, that Mariah does make a point. I can see why mainstream was a little shaky because it was just like, you got Kendrick and Drake taking it all up. But then once Rod said it perfectly. Once it kind of settled a little bit and that fourth quarter, the Tylers and everybody started doing their thing. So you just think it wouldn't have been a good time to drop stuff during.
It just wouldn't have been smart to drop stuff.
Kendrick owned the summer, man.
All that. I mean, it just like Forbes. We just got finished talking about it. Like his album got buried in the midst of all of that. So it just wasn't a smart thing to do. So it's just
Talking about the Kendrick thing and all of that, right? At the top of this year, we got Empire State of Mind. And you talked about Joey Badass. And I feel like what Kendrick and Drake did is energizing and empowering artists, kind of like the Controverse did. But obviously this at a bigger scale. Because now Control made people feel a type of way, and niggas, remember, people was dropping all types of fucking responses on the same beat, all of this type of shit, right? The energy was crazy after Control.
Right.
And I feel like right now what we're seeing is the aftershocks of the Kendrick Drake thing. We're seeing the aftershocks of the pop-up show. So somebody like Joey Badass, right before 30, say he's 29, turning 30 this year, feeling a type of way, going out there, staking a claim for New York, which has been lost in a way amidst all of this, right? Like upstate New York, been holding it down. Rochester, Buffalo, them niggas been running New York, right? The last 3 to 5 years. But like we talking Brooklyn, we talking about the Bronx, we talking about Harlem, we talking about like New York City. Like, yeah, nigga, where's A$AP Rocky project?
Yeah, man, been making babies with Rihanna, boy.
I know.
You know what I'm saying?
all 100%. You know what I'm saying? That's way more important.
Yeah, right. Man.
Hey, that's way more important. But you know, New York, I feel, is getting lost in the shuffle of, you know, Atlanta still running it, TDE's resurgence, and
West Coast, just the West.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like Joey, you know, kind of like the leader of the new school, is out here staking the claim. And then I don't know if y'all saw, like, a whole bunch of people have already responded.
I posted one.
Yeah, Ray Vaughn is up there.
Yeah.
You know, so something just real crazy about that. The thread from that I posted on the Dead and Hip account. A lot of people are saying Joey shouldn't respond, only because they feel like Ray actually might beat him, and if he beats him because he's the lower level person as far as stardom and stuff goes, it's not going to be a good look for Joey. But I personally don't think that. But you know, yeah.
Joey's top tier.
Yeah, I've seen both. That's why it's kind of crazy. I've seen both arguments already. 'Cause I would automatically kind of assume since Joey is more established and he's the longer tenured rapper, he's had more stuff proven. More people just automatically say, "Oh, well, you don't want to smoke with Joey." But a lot of people saying like, "Nah, bro, you might not want to." Because Ray Vaughn basically is the underdog in the situation. He upsets you, then.
Yeah, no, it's a bad look. It's a bad look,
right.
Especially because New York, it doesn't have like the guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, who's the next guy? Like, quote unquote, the king of New York has been, in my opinion, Jay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And nobody's really been able to take that mental. Now, I'm no disrespect to Nas and Hit Boy and what the run that they've been on, but
that's kind of their own thing.
Yeah, it's like it almost feels like it's almost separate from New York. Like
right.
It's just a special moment that these two guys have had. But all that being said, 2024 is literally bleeding over into 2025, and we're literally starting 2025 with a bang, and I like it because hip hop has always been a competitor sport, and you know. Part of the reason why we even started in hip hop was because we were saying that niggas is too chummy. Niggas ain't really calling niggas out. Niggas are saying, "Oh, this is tight. This is nice. He's dope. He's dope." Nah, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? Too much West Coast dick licking. You know what I'm saying? Why y'all looking at me?
You're looking like, okay.
You said that with emphasis, bro.
To Jay-Z.
Shout out to Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Joey Badass. But yeah, man, like I like where the energy that we got from 2024 being a very solid year in hip hop. Obviously, you know, the boiling point between Kendrick and Drake. Yeah. And it's in my opinion, 2025 is starting off good. This is hip hop.
This is the competitive spirit returning back to the world of hip hop. Yeah, which I like because I don't know if you peeped it. He also previewed a new track at the end of that Drake Yo the Ruler song.
Nah.
If you watch the full video at the very end when he's driving off in the car, it's another beat. It sounds
like another conductor joint.
It sounds the song I want that he was playing. That's what I want. Yeah, like the initial song that he dropped is dope. But whatever he previewed at the end, that's what I need. Yeah.
Any other thoughts of 2024? Because
Diddy like took a big part of 2024.
He did, bro.
Did he?
Yeah.
Okay.
Diddy was that
was a blow. That was a big blow right there.
Watch your words,
Young Thug.
Watch your words.
Young Thug, you know.
Oh yeah, longest trial in Georgia history.
Yeah.
So that was the thing.
I feel like it's
Rich Homie. That was a big one. That I think nobody anticipated that. That came out of left field.
Didn't we get the Flute album from Andre? Was that 2024?
Yeah, that's 2024.
The Flute album.
Huh?
Like close.
Yeah. It almost made your list?
I'm joking.
We got the Flute album that had everybody upset. That was a moment.
Yeah, everybody upset. Everybody upset.
Man,
I was surprised they was upset about it. That's what I was shocked about.
They were mad.
I don't know why they thought, like, he tried to tell y'all, like, look, I ain't rapping.
Yeah.
That just shows you people don't be really paying attention.
Nope.
So, like, they're like, yeah, whatever.
Because he clearly said it.
Like,
that's it.
That was like the major stuff that really happened in 2024.
Yeah, outside that, really, it's just like you say, it was just music releases after that. After those big two things.
Well, shit. This happened at the end of 2024. Drake
Yes.
sued the fuck out of.
Oh yeah,
talked about that, though.
yeah, we
Oh,
talked
man,
about
yeah,
that.
we did. We did.
That was.
And that's not over. So
Yeah, it's not over. That's
that'll
ongoing.
be
That's
a
still
continuation.
ongoing.
Yes, that's going into 2025. So I think that's why I'm so interested in 2025. It started off real hot right now with everybody feeling a type of way, East versus West versus the South. You know what I'm saying? So I'm here for it. Go ahead.
There was one thing that I did not know happened in January. Snoop Dogg filed for
Yes.
dismissal of 1993 murder case. He was acquitted on all charges in
Yes.
February. I did not
Yeah.
Oh, that's
know
dope.
that.
Yeah.
Like nobody was talking about that.
Probably it was so
Case
long
that they
ago.
gave.
Yeah,
Like,
probably
that's
it was just so.
crazy that
Yeah.
this in 2024 he's finally acquitted on all charges.
There was something else that,
Yeah.
to a similar, not as serious degree, that happened as well with Nelly and the St. Lunatics. Like,
Yeah.
he got sued for $50 million.
I saw that.
For not giving the St. Lunatics
What ended
enough
up happening
writing
with
credits. It's still ongoing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's still an ongoing legal
A
issue.
lot of legendary artists were dropping in 2024 too.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. You know, we
Rakim,
reviewed a lot of them. LL Cool J dropped. Rakim dropped.
Yep.
Who?
Common.
Common dropped.
Dog
You know what I'm
Pound,
saying?
Dog Pound,
Snoop and Dre.
Who's the
Ice Cube.
the
Ice
lady?
He didn't drop.
Can we reviewed her? Can we reviewed her?
MC Light.
MC Light.
How did you feel about the Snoop and Dre album?
Yeah, it was.
Oh yeah, he went
All
on.
right.
Good.
Yeah, it was cool.
It was cool.
Yeah, I didn't like love it, but it was alright. I was just interested because I'm just like, shit, like these motherfuckers dropping at least the album first time in 30 years.
Did it have replay value for you?
Not really.
So you used the Dog Pound got more replay value?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, those,
that shit,
yeah.
bruh.
He been talking about it ever since it came out. Yeah.
Yes. Oh, yes, well, you did. You did finally listen to it. Yeah, bruh. That's how fucking Dre should have been having that shit sounding. Like that.
He had some good joints on there though.
He had some, but when you had Dog Pound, bro, you be like, ooh.
Yeah.
It's like vintage, it's like new, but it's still got that vintage West Coast. Like, that's what I was
That's what
hoping.
was missing on the
That's
J.
yeah, man. I didn't get no vintage West Coast on that missionary. That Dog Pound shit though, bruh, I got it.
Another major thing that we didn't mention in this video, Lil Durk.
Oh
Getting
yeah.
arrested. That was huge.
That was
You know, so that came out of left field. I didn't realize the involvement with everything that he had with that. So that is crazy.
Yeah, he gone. I think he might be gone.
Oh no, he gone.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he might be gone.
It's a wrap.
That's a wrap. Yeah.
Because we talking.
He might be
it's
gone,
It's a
bro.
Fed case, bro.
Yes,
like
bro.
crossing state lines.
He about to be gone.
Getting
That
niggas
is.
hit. Like, oh my
And
god.
plus, I think they done found other ones to attach to the
Oh yeah,
the
oh,
original
yeah.
case. Yeah,
You know they got
so
they
about to
got
Rico
it.
his
Yeah,
ass.
yeah, they about to Rico his ass.
he's
yeah.
done.
But yeah, no, 2024, a lot of highs, a lot of lows. I'm pretty sure we didn't mention every single little itty bitty thing that has happened in 2024. So if we missed something, you already know what to do, man. Hit us up in the comment section. You know what I'm saying? Let's have that conversation. After the conversation, y'all know how we do. But 2025, we're going to talk about that.